Hello, today I bring to you your mental health wellness jewel. Today I would like to discuss trauma and ways that we can find coping skills to relax when we are feeling stressed, when we're feeling anxious, and allowing those things to take control of us instead of us taking control over those things. I was reading a book called The Body Keeps Score, and I thought the name was pretty catchy because our body does keep score. And especially when we've been affected by some things that change how we behave. Trauma happens sometimes daily to some. Trauma leaves traces on our mind, our bodies, our emotions, regardless of their significance. What may be traumatizing to one is not traumatizing to another. Small things causes trauma. People's actions towards you cause trauma. What happens is our brain begins to route in another direction because of what we've experienced before, and so it's kind of like an automatic thing that happens, and it's how our body finds a way of protecting itself, and so therefore keeping score over what has happened. And so a person's trauma is often inflicted upon others unintentionally. However, that's what their body has kept for them in order to keep them protected. However, we can't let those things that have occurred to us totally take control over us. Yes, they may change the way we feel, they may change the way we react to some things, but it should not take total control over changing the person that you are and allowing you to live in the moment, enjoy life for the moment, enjoy things to come, celebrations, events, and all that. And taking away, again, your way to enjoy life as it's given to us. Trauma can cause a lot of self-doubt and loss of self because we start trying to overcompensate in areas so our body won't go through those same reactions that we've experienced before. There's a sense of numbing, and that's when we begin to isolate ourselves so that we won't have to experience what we think is going to happen based off of certain situations. If you think about a veteran who's fought in combat over several tours and they've experienced the loud noises, the gunshots, veterans often avoid like 4th of July events or things where there's going to be loud noises or large crowds where they can't control, and so they begin to not go to those things. They begin to isolate, withdraw from being with family on those days, or even just sitting outside in some of the parks and watching the events happen, because in their mind, their brain is wired at this point because of the trauma that I have to protect myself. Oh, that's something that's going to hurt me. And they lose focus on the actual event and what's happening, and being able to recognize it's just the 4th of July and these are fireworks. I'm not over in the Persian Gulf anymore. Trauma affects your forgetting to live in the now and be where you are in that moment. So that leads to a mantra of mindfulness that you can use when you are anxious, when you are feeling edgy, or you feel like you can't relax in certain situations. And I'm not saying to avoid situations that you know are unsafe for you, but where you can still enjoy family and be comfortable, even if you're preparing to do something, preparing to go to a place where you're going to feel a little uncomfortable. And I'm going to use a mindfulness that we can use in the house now, since we are in the house, and to help you escape from your day-to-day worries, your day-to-day anxieties, and things that can pile up and become symptoms or things that increase depression or increase your anxiety. And so I'm going to start with a quote, and it is, "Don't let the future steal your present." We have no control over what's to come. We can prepare, but we can't control what's coming to us or what's going to happen. I can't control what's going to happen after this video. I have plans, but anything can happen. Mindfulness teaches you to be in tune with your thoughts, your emotions, and what your body sensations are. So focusing on what's to come takes away your time of enjoying the moment. Mindfulness in the shower. As you prepare to shower, you lay out your towel, you lay out your clothing for the shower, naming them one by one in your head. Remove the distractions. Take your cell phone and put it in another room, or don't allow it to be nearby and turn it down. Maybe you can't hear it ring because you're in the shower, the phone rings, you're gonna focus on, oh my God, is that the call I'm looking for? Who can be calling me? And so it's taking you away from that moment. And in that moment, you should be showering, and that's the only thing you should be focused on. So you preparing, you turn on the water, you say to yourself, okay, I'm ready to be cleansed. While in the shower, you're gonna focus on your senses. And that's the senses of feeling, and that's, well, the sense of touch is what it is. And so you're gonna feel your feet as they touch the shower floor. You're gonna feel the water as it hits against your body. You're gonna take time and feel the water so that it hits your skin, and you're gonna recognize those feelings, whether it's warmth, whether it's coolness, whatever your choice is to shower. Your choice of temperature in the shower, and you're gonna focus on those feelings there. And then you're gonna use your sense of sight, and that's your eyes. You're gonna watch the water as it hits against your skin. You're gonna watch the water as it hits against the shower wall, and it hits against the shower curtain, as it swirls down the drain, and then focus on what it sounds like. What does the shower sound like as it hits the shower walls in your body? Does it sound like rain? Does it just the sound of water? And can I recognize water with my eyes closed? You can even take time to close your eyes and just focus on feeling the water as it hit your body, and focus on the sounds around you, and that's the sound of the shower. As you lather your sponge, you're gonna take time, and before you start, just take a deep breath and exhale. And that's grounding you to, again, focus on where you are in that moment. Focus on the scents in your body wash. What do you smell? You smell roses, you smell mint, you smell eucalyptus. What do you smell? Focus on what your sponge feels like against your skin. Focus on how the lathering feels against your body. Is the soap soft? Is your sponge rough? Is your sponge soft? Is it exfoliating your skin? What does your skin feel like? Are you feeling refreshed? Now, as you rinse away your worries, you rinse away your soap, you rinse away your bad thoughts, and you watch them as they swirl down the drain again. Again, focusing in on your sense of sight. While showering, after showering, and you cleanse your body, and as you prepare to exit the shower, you're taking the towel and you're feeling the towel against your skin, and focus on gratitude. How thankful you are to be able to shower, to be able to have warm water, to be able to the ability to be clean, the ability to have soap to even cleanse yourself. And then continue your mindfulness as you leave the shower, inhaling the freshness of the scents you left behind. Once you exit the shower or within the bathroom, you get your lotion that you prepared when you were doing your preparation, and feel the lotion or the body cream on your body. Again, identifying the scents that are in the lotion or body cream. Instead of thinking about who gifted it to me, where I bought it from. Again, focus in on the body cream and what you're doing in that moment. Now, if your mind wanders anytime doing this exercise, just bring yourself back and focus on, again, the water, the sounds. What do I hear? What do I see? What do I feel? What do I smell? The touch of warmth of the water or the softness of the towel. Just think about those things and what you were actually doing in that moment. Because we're human, our minds are going to wander and think about things that we don't want to think about, but they come. But however, you don't want those things to become intrusive thoughts and then be thoughts that are uncomfortable to us. And when you're showering, the time is your pace. You take your time, whatever you need to focus. Some can move through that exercise quickly. Some may actually take the time to enjoy the moment and be in the shower for a long time. But take time and actually enjoy your shower instead of focusing on all those things to come, things that you don't have any control over because you're not in that moment. And yes, like I said before, we can all prepare for things. However, you can't control the outcome. And there's a lot of times where we've planned to do something, but something happens in that moment and change our direction of what we had planned to do for that day anyway. And remember, keep depression as your past and anxiety lives in your future. Take control over what your body is going through. Be able to identify what's happening to you and be able to acknowledge and say, okay, I'm anxious. Okay, I'm feeling a little down. Don't wait for it to manifest. Take action when you have that first trigger instead of sitting and waiting for something to grow bigger and bigger and bigger, because those little things grow into piles, they grow into hills, they grow into mountains, and at that time it's going to take a long time to chisel away all those things that have created you to become anxious, depressed, overwhelmed, and stressed out. Again, focus on the moment and not focus on what's to come. Take time to enjoy the moment and focus on the event you're at, the moment you're in, and take time to enjoy that and be grateful in all those things. Thank you so much and have a great day.